So ignore the messy room. I'm gonna show you my movie collection. Um, I had to do some moving around of stuff. First of all, over here, I moved my smaller books over here because I just like them here. I think they look a lot nicer and stuff, and then they kind of mix them in with my anime, Disney titles, and things like that, and some Criterion stuff like that. One I didn't show off and probably won't show off in a video because it's just I got this today and that's all I got is Muhammad Ali, We Are Kings, Great Muhammad Ali Criterion documentary. That's my 5th Criterion, I believe. Yeah, 5th. So, and then over here we got some 10-inch pops. I don't know if these are going to be staying here. They'll probably move, but I got my DVD box sets and then my normal DVDs. Some more DVDs, and then there's the rest Blu-ray, 4K box sets, and things like that. So, all that. And now, where this shelf goes off, it heads over here. And there's my Scooby-Doo box set. I'm just showing you how I have it set up, because I did change something that you'll see in a minute. But this is one of the big changes. I had to put my CDs here. Because they're almost ready to fill up another roll of CDs. I have so many that I can't just put them anywhere. I have to have a specific spot for them. And so here they are. They're going to sit here. And it's right next to my record player. I wanted them here, but it's just been so hard because I have so many movies. And I was stacking them over here. And it was like the Blu-ray player's there, so I can't stack them all the way I like. And it would look like just a mess. It was hard to find movies because you had movies stacked in front of other movies and things like that. So I was trying to figure out a way that I could display them that looks nice. And, before you say, why didn't you just get rid of some? I went through about all of them about like 4 or 5 months ago, and I got rid of everything I can get rid of. The rest of my movies are all things I'm going to keep. I went through all my CDs, did the same thing. And yeah, all of my movies that I have right now are all keepers. There's not a single one that's going to move ever. So, and then you got my Marvel, my Star Wars, National Geographic, 20th Century Fox. I consider this all part of Disney, so. But yeah, and then so it goes in here to. Now, ignore the messy kind of closet here, but yeah, here's this little display, which I'm going to fix these right now. It's just like I was just working in here. 20th Century Fox, Universal, Sony, Lionsgate, and then we have... I'm hearing some screaming, and I'm assuming it's the neighbors, but that was just like, wow. That's really creepy. But anyways, I got all that, and then you go to Paramount down here. And Paramount doesn't necessarily finish down there, because I have some Paramount here. So this is what I did. I put all my board games under my bed for now. I'm going to find a place for them, but it cannot be in this closet anymore. I'm going to clean this area up, put some things away, but basically what I've done is I put all my movies that were kind of overloads for where I can't put them on a shelf like this anymore because I don't have room for another shelf like this, and I stacked them. So all my Warner Brothers titles and DC titles and all these here are all overloads. And the nice thing about it is I moved all these pops here, so they're got kind of. I'm just probably gonna do it all the way down there because that's probably what's just gonna end up happening. Got Magnolia, just all my overflow titles filled to the brim this area. And it's nice because it touches way up there at the very top. So down here, what would take up 2 shelves, just takes up 1 little slot. And I can keep doing that, and keep doing that, and because we're at the point now where I have movies sitting on pre-orders. I have movies that I'll probably, and things like that. So, I got things always coming and things always moving around in my collection. And so that is just a great way to display them like that. And yeah. And I was thinking maybe I'll get like a bin, put all my CDs under my bed, but I just don't like that. Because it's like, then I have to get down on my knees, get down on the ground, go under my bed, and pull out this thing full of CDs when I just want to grab one off the shelf. You know, my board games are just things I collect. I don't necessarily play them, so I'm okay with putting those down there because they probably will never come out from under there, and things like that. But the rest of this, perfect. I love the way this is set up. I think that's gonna work out great from now on. It's just the only issue I have is I just hate that when, let's go back over here, when I want to pull out a movie from the bottom here to watch, I have to like manhandle it, you know, and that's just not fun. I don't want to have to like worry about knocking over 100 movies and things like that. But I you know, I don't know. We'll see what happens. But luckily, most of the movies I have over here aren't ones I'm going to watch a ton. I mean, this side here are the ones I watch a lot. But these ones, not so much. I mean, you got some cool ones up here I love. Some of these I haven't even watched yet. I have 100 movies I probably haven't watched. I used to do like a video series where I go through all the movies I haven't watched. But just, you get more and it happens so fast that I can't even do that anymore. So, yeah, it's kind of gotten to that extreme level. Not that I tried to make it get to that level, but it did, and it did very quickly, and I've been trying to fix it and work on it, but what can I say? I watch a lot of movies, and some might say, well, you gotta calm down on watching all these movies, but realistically, I love movies, and I want to have a huge collection of them to watch, because I'm always discovering new movies, talking about new movies, seeing other movies that relate to other movies. Like I bought The Witches up there. I don't know if you can see that. But yeah, that movie I bought because I saw the HBO Max movie and I was like, ooh, I need to watch that. And, you know, so I do that and things like that. And then, you know, I end up finding movies I really like and they're in my collection now and things like that. I'm also just worried about things going back and never going back into print and things like that. And I want to have certain movies in my collection for that reason and stuff. So it's kind of like, it's a lot of stuff, but yeah, I'm very happy with my collection and my stuff, and I'm hoping to grow it more in the future. It's just a lot of work to maintain, and I'm willing to work and put the effort in. I've debated on doing my box sets as a big row at the top there, but my thing about it is, if I was to do that, I would want to move all these DVDs, and I just can't do that because of the way the shelf that those movies are sitting on is set up. There's cracks, so the DVDs would just fall through the cracks. The box sets would sit because they're box sets, but the rest would just fall straight through, and that would be a nightmare to clean up and do things like that, and things would break, and I don't want to deal with that. And so, yeah, I like the way they're set up right now. And that's how I'm intending to keep them. So, and also, the box sets would just fill up one roll. Like all this would fill up that row in there. And then that's it. It'd be completely filled up. And sure, that would save me a lot of room for all these shelves out here. But also would like leave little room to gain more movies. I think the way I have it means I can fit more movies, have more movies, more books, more CDs, all that. I can fit it. And I have a space for it now. It's just, now the only problem is, oh boy, that's a closet is a mess, and I don't know how I'm going to clean it up, so. But I will leave that there for the next 20 years, and then we'll clean it up when I feel like it, so. And that will probably be, actually, 20 years, because I will probably never feel like cleaning it up.